Okay, I thought I would share this because I know a lot of people struggle with this. So this morning, I have been doing everything in my power to talk myself out of training. I have planned that I'm going to get my first strength training done of the week. And I'm making my oatmeal right now because the children ate all the bagels. Anyway, and I need to add 25 grams of peanut butter to my oatmeal. That's my plan. I pre-log my day so I know exactly what I'm eating today, and then can shift around as needed. If you are a client of mine, I talked this week about how I do that, how I use this strategy. Anyway, I don't want to go train this morning. Like, literally do not. I have been doing everything in my power to convince myself that I should not pick up some dumbbells today. You know what? That is exactly the day you need to go. I'm not saying this to applaud myself or pat myself on the back because I'm going to walk out the door in a minute. But instead, I'm telling you this because people are always like, how do you sustain the motivation to keep, strength training or to keep tracking food or whatever? I don't. Most of the time, I am not motivated. I'm not warm, fuzzy feelings around these things. But you have habits, you have non-negotiables, and you just keep going. And I have days like today where I'm like, I just don't want to do it. I am thinking of everything under the sun that I have to do today, which the list is very long. I have a doctor's appointment today, which I made 9 months ago because that's how long it takes to get into a doctor in Miami, apparently. And I just have so many things that I could be doing rather than go get a strength training in. But I told myself this morning, nope, that's exactly the day you need to do it. Because if you keep telling yourself every day, and this becomes a pattern of when you tell yourself, oh no, I'm too busy, I can't do it, that becomes a continuous cycle and pattern. So you set up your non-negotiables, the basic things that you need to do. For me, that is steps daily. That is strength training at least 2 times a week. 3 is my ideal. And then I have a goal of, whether that's fat loss last year or this year, putting on some muscle through a very controlled surplus and maintenance. I track my food because it's a tool to get me to my goal faster and to give me very tangible data to work with. Those are my non-negotiables. And I am never motivated, honestly, to do those things. I don't think, oh, I'm so excited to go to the gym today. But again, you don't reason with yourself, you just do them. I'm about to put on my shoes, despite the fact that I am still right now trying to convince myself not to do it. And you keep going, because if it becomes a pattern where you listen to yourself and you regularly allow yourself to be talked out of your habits, this becomes a continuous loop of frustration and nothing ever changes. You got to let go of the motivation and stop relying on motivation to be the thing that drives you to strength training, to drives you to tracking your food. You got getting in steps every day, because if that is your driver, it will never, ever, ever happen. I promise you. So that said, I'm going to take my bowl of oatmeal here. I'm going to eat it as I walk out the door, because I like to have some carbs before I train. And again, the children ate all my bagels. That's the problem with teenagers. You come downstairs and it's like vultures have been in the kitchen overnight and you have no idea what's left. And I'm going to go get my training in, and I'm going to move on with my day. Even if that just means I get in 2 exercises today and have to move on, I'm still going to get it done. And I showed up for myself, and that's how you keep the habit alive. Eat them in the smallest way. Okay, and done. You know what I did, and I do this a lot, is that I only did 2 sets of each move. That's it. Not 3, 2 sets. I pushed it to my max. I went to failure, almost a failure, meaning the last 2 reps I felt difficult. It was like, wow, I am definitely, if I do continue on, this is going to be very difficult. So that's how I knew I was lifting heavy enough for myself, and I only did 2 sets, and I feel great, and I'm glad I went in the end, unlike the emotions and what my brain was telling me to talk me out of doing so. And I got it done, and I'm moving on with my life. And now I got a lot of work to do and got to figure out a kid who has a new school situation and a doctor's appointment, you know, all the stuff we all have. We're all super busy. You just get it done, you move on, even if it's in just the smallest way possible. You stop talking yourself out of it. Habits, non-negotiables, you stick with them. That's how you see progress.